KAKUMEI MELOIC. Yes, I have their video lined up. I have some new coffee in my jar. Let's go. This came out 18 hours ago. This is the video they've released for New Year. I think, a few music videos have come out today on New Year, which I think is great. KAKUMEI MELOIC, actually, I reacted to one of their songs a little while ago. And as you might notice, if you look on the community tab of this particular channel, that was one of the only, I think it was the only video I've ever uploaded where something just went very wrong with the YouTube system. And it didn't show up in the feed. So I think a lot of people might have missed that I'd actually reacted to KAKUMEI MELOIC before. And I really enjoyed the first song I heard by them. I had already heard about the band in the community, in the Discord community for my YouTube channels. And so while I make this coffee, I must tell you that I'm excited about this. Because there's still questions I have, there's still lots of things to work out, but as a general, it would appear that this is a band, they genuinely play their instruments, and yet they're also genuinely idols. I mean, that's not a completely foreign concept to me. One of my best friends who I work with on doing these channels, Choka, she's an idol who also just happens to be a very talented musician, so it certainly is not out of the question to happen, but this group seems to be really embracing that, and yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to see where this goes. Obviously, we had Mascar Peace come out recently, who it looked like they were going to do a similar thing, but it turns out no, they just had some musicians in the background. So I think at the moment this might be the only band who are an idol group who are balancing both, who we get to regularly see. It is difficult because you can't do dance choreography and play instruments, and I feel like they're kind of torn between these two things they want to do. I wonder, do they have... I've seen that they've got videos... I haven't watched them to spoil any of the songs, but I have seen photographs of videos where apparently they're on stage playing instruments, so they do seem to do live shows. I wonder, do they do some shows where they're just idols, some shows where they play as a band, some shows where they go between? I'm intrigued. This group has me intrigued. But anyway, I've only heard one song, so why not get in with a second song? That's what we're going to do today. This new song is called Oh Mikuji. Oh Mikuji. Oh Mikuji. Like Mikuji. Oh Mikuji, but oh Mikuji. You get it. Anyway, so let's go. All right. I'm loving the way that they've used the very Japanese setting. Has she got a heart-shaped symbol? I wonder if I know this ginger. I don't recognize it immediately. That woohoo! Very idle thing to put in the background. That's a good strong chorus. And I'm loving the somewhat synthesized shamisen back there. You've got like the Japanese style backing vocals and the idol style backing vocals, like traditional and idol. Why? Did she trip up on a drum mechanism the first last? Like the kick drum pivot. This is a good strong chorus, and so far it's a good strong song. The video is by the numbers, but very much benefiting from their charm. Wow, I love that. Little messages thrown in. That's so cool. Is that all from them? Is that like checky messages that they've done? Wow! This is combined with the Wow! Wow, okay, there's a real participation aspect to this, isn't there? From the bridge to the video messages, to them getting their fortunes for New Year. That's what that is. The Mikuji. That backing vocal is very much traditional Japanese style, kind of more in line with what you'd expect with like taiko drum music and such like. And yeah, the video is obviously calling back to a lot of traditional. Wow. Okay, we've got a lot of things to look through here. And first of all, I have to address what may appear to be the surface aspects, but I think really, you know, a lot of the time, sometimes, well, a lot of the time, certain aspects of what you do have to have a surface quality. We've said this from everything from Bandmade, who are obviously just a straight rock band, but have, you know, the made outfits that make them interesting to, you know, grab the eye before you even have a chance to hear the music, which is a cool way of getting people to at least turn their heads. I think there is often a lot to be said for having a really good sort of fun, I don't want to say gimmick, I don't mind the word gimmick, but people take it the wrong way, but having those extra things that make you even more interesting. And in this case, I mean, they already had the aspect that they said like somewhere between idol group and band, but three idols or a band, it's like there's somewhere between, but they've really kind of elevated that here by having a mixture of the traditional and the modern Japanese stereotypes. I mean, obviously being, yeah, sort of representing both the idol aspect and the girls band aspect, they are really playing on what you might describe as modern Japanese pop culture stereotypes. But here, and obviously the Mikuji aspect, referencing this for New Year especially, it's very much playing towards the traditional side as well. And as mentioned, you've got that shamisen in the background. I don't for a minute believe that was a real shamisen. If it was, I will be shocked. That sounded like a keyboard or programmed shamisen to me. But still, it worked really well. It gave the song a good sense of bounce. And that again, very traditional. The video is very bright, but they're in a kind of an old-fashioned like a ginger, like a temple setting, a shrine temple setting. It's interesting because I'm actually looking at the little gates and all of the stuff behind them is very bright red. You go to those places usually, it's not quite that bright, so it almost looks like it's recently constructed, all of that stuff. But it is very cool. It's nice and it gives a good poppy feel. Again, that mixture of the old and the new. This whole video though was it was already charming, as I mentioned when we were in the second chorus before the bridge even came in. The chorus was nice, fun. Yes, it's not going to be like one of those once in a lifetime stuck with you forever kind of choruses, but it was enough that you could really enjoy it while it was on and sing along to it. But then the bridge came in and wow, what an interesting idea. You know, immediately we go to what are basically instructions, telling you how to do your basically do a dance which is akin to what you would do when you go up and throw your money in to do your ching 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 little wishes at the temple. It was a little like that. And then immediately afterwards they go into the whole set of just kind of like, I mean, he's probably gone forever without reading every single one, so these appear to just be like the little New Year's messages. Again, if you've ever been to a jinja or a shrine in Japan, you'll often see there's those areas where there's like almost like a little rack that has loads of little wooden handwritten signs where you can buy the little wooden thing and then you write your wish on it and you hang it up. And I think in a way that's what they're referencing here, because of course they wouldn't usually have photographs on, but people do everything from just write a simple message, which is like their wish for the future or something, all the way through to like drawing beautiful complicated art and pictures on them. It's a very personal thing people do, and then they hang them up in this big rack. But then tying that in with the Omikuji aspect of the New Year's wish that they're sort of pulling out there as well, that was lovely as well. So there's a lot of little aspects, a lot of culture aspects. In case you didn't know, that's a normal thing on January the 1st. Part of one of the many New Year's traditions you have in Japan is you go to the whatever your local temple or shrine is, and you basically you pay a little bit of money to have a little thing. You unroll it, and it's your fortune for the year. And some of them are bad fortunes. It's not always a good fortune. It's not like super biased towards, hey, just keep the customers happy. You can get a bad fortune. You can get a good fortune, or you can get an ultra good fortune. So you know. It's something that people take seriously, but I gotta say I love this. It's playing on every aspect. You get to see the environs of like a temple or a shrine. This bit we've got to come back to as well. Then there's the little bit where they're washing their hands there, which is beautiful. The little thing where they're instructing you as a dance how to do your. I love that. There's the messages. There's the bit towards the end where they got the old Mikuji there and they're wishing for their good fortune. Then there's just the bits of them rocking out and having fun, which are absolutely brilliant. I love that picture. This covers a lot. There's a lot to be seen in this video. There's a lot of details. And the song supports it as well. And yeah, I do want to say... All right, so can we find out what she actually tripped over on? I think it was the drum mechanism. I think it was the kick drum hammer mechanism. Was it? No, it was the last before her. All right. Yes, it's a kick drum hammer mechanism. I thought it was. What is it doing in the middle of a field? I love that. In terms of the song, yeah, the song was pretty straight shooting pop rock. It had a nice transference between the verse, which was kind of bouncy, the chorus that was a bit more anthemic, and the bridge that, like I say, was especially fun for its rhythmic qualities and its the fact that the first bit, it makes you want to sort of dance along, and then it goes into that instrumental bit where they're showing the messages, and that bit is obviously just a bit for you to just have fun and start bouncing before the last chorus comes in. It's all fairly normal stuff, but it's played off very well. It's got a lot of charm. The video certainly helps elevate it, and I can imagine the live it's brilliant as well, because a lot of these aspects will transfer very well to live. Yeah, this was just great. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was good, nicely produced, very professional, very much leaning into having charm, but also having good melody, also being great for fan interaction, having a video that was simple, didn't look like it needed a huge budget to do something that was truly interesting and fun. It had wonderful aspects of humor like this. It had personal touches like this. It had a little bit of them being themselves in a way that was just sort of like very charming and endearing for a group who have idol aspects, and it had them rocking out. What more can be said? I thought this was great. A lot of love for KAKUMEI MELOIC. I hope they keep on going. I will keep on covering them. Hope you guys keep on watching them and enjoying this with me as well. And until I hopefully see you in the comments or in the next video. For now, ciao, ciao.